Hello, everybody. How's it going? Thanks for joining me on another Friday evening, Saturday morning for me, live stream from Japan. Hope everyone's having a good week. Thanks for hanging out with me, winding down the week together. I appreciate it. Let me tell you, I think I start every live stream by saying it feels like 5 seconds ago that we finished the last live stream. My weeks are just going by so fast, and I'm happy to hang out here with you to kind of end it, and also feel like my week never ends. But that it's all good. It's all good because that's what I do. Howdy, Selvage Foundation in the house. I'm not wearing my Selvage Foundation T-shirt today, but I hope that we're all carrying strong. I think when we started that, I said I was going to be talking a lot of shit, which I haven't done yet. Geez. I really want to. I'm telling you, man, these weeks are going by so fast that I have no idea. Like, we watched the movie Groundhog Day the other day, just because I think I was feeling like it, and it still feels like Groundhog Day every day. Hello from Palm Springs, California. Thanks for joining us here. Let me know where you guys are from. I love to hear about it each and every week. So let's see. I think there was a couple of questions already passed through here. Hello from freezing Texas. I hope you're doing well out there in Texas. I saw on the news that there's a power outage. I'm not sure if that how far that extends, but nevertheless, I hope you're doing well. I hope it's not too cold, but yeah, stay safe out there. We had a pretty big earthquake here. When was it? Sunday night or something like that. It was like a magnitude 7 earthquake that happened off of the coast of Fukushima, which is where the 311 earthquake, the big one that knocked out the nuclear power plant. That one was massive, and so there was a big earthquake here. I think it was Sunday night, and for us, no issues. I mean, we were fine. I think most people were fine, but earthquakes are pretty common here. I'm sure during one of these live streams, at some point, there will be an earthquake. That's how common they are. So, I was sitting on the couch, and I forget what order it was, because me and my wife have different recollections of this. But I was watching television, and the couch started to shake, and I'm like, oh, okay, earthquake. And then the power went out. I'm like, okay, that usually doesn't happen. And then the real shaking started. So like we were going like, ugh, for a while. It wasn't like, usually an earthquake here is like, 4 or 5 seconds. You're just shaking. You're like, okay. But this one was like violent shake. And then it just kept going. And my wife was like, uh-oh. Like this could be bad. And I was like, oh, because I'm like, I've gotten used to them, but I'm not used to bad earthquakes. But we shook for like a minute. So, and then it subsided, and I was like, okay, is that it? Like, is there going to be worse coming after this? And luckily there wasn't. But like all of the power on our block went out. So, you can see here, like, we got a lot of windows. Hold on, let's turn the camera around. So, like, everyone's lights were out. And so we went out, we got our flashlights, and we were able to illuminate our home. But, it was almost bedtime anyway, so it didn't really matter too much. But, all the power was out. But by the time we woke up, everything was okay. But and then we saw some news. There were some mudslides, and I saw some people with some, like, damage, like, stuff fell off their shelves and things like that. So for us, it was okay, but it was a little bit of a rude awakening that we should probably be a little bit more safe with some of our belongings. Like, we have, like, all of my collection, or a collection of, like, cups and stuff like that, are like vintage cups and things. Yeah, if there was a really big earthquake, that would all be dead. So figure some stuff out. And then we went and bought some earthquake preparedness stuff to add to our earthquake kit. So everybody in Japan here, it's not a law, but obviously the government recommends everybody have basically a kit in case of emergency that is located by your door. There's just a couple more things we needed to add to that. I'm looking for, I have like matches and stuff in there, but I'm looking for some good lighters. So if anybody has any good recommendations for a good lighter, let me know. I'm looking at the Zippo butane one. That's the one on my list right now. But anyways, so that's what happened to us. And so disaster-wise, not as doesn't seem to be as devastating as what happened out there in Texas. But I feel you. I know what I mean. For a moment, I had a sense of this could be bad. It could have been really bad. I mean, we all know what happened at 311. So. Yeah. Bring back the Hyperflex. I was just talking to Brandon about this just a couple nights ago. It's in the works. It's coming back. So we're going to do another production, and then we're working on adding another color as well. So that is in the works. So don't you worry. Hyperflex is going to be back. Okay, let's scroll down a little bit. Atlanta in the house. Hello, hello. Astoria, New York City. San Jose, California. Hello from Iowa. We've got a lot of Americans in here. Welland, Ontario. Thanks for joining here. Cranston, Rhode Island. Any word on the brown fox? Well, yes and no. Yes, in the sense that it is coming out this season. No, in terms of a release date schedule yet. So that's the last one, and I just don't have it on my production schedule yet. So as soon as I have the answer for that, I will let you guys know. I know that is a highly anticipated model. The Joker and Brown Fox are I think there's a lot of interest in those two. Joker coming out March 9th, I believe. I have to check the calendar. There's too many days, and if I don't check the calendar, I'm gonna get them messed up. But those two I think are very very sought after at the moment. Hello from France, DC in the house. Hello, konnichiwa. We got some locals up in here. Arizona, you know me, I sure do. Thanks for joining us. Do your regular pocket jean jackets come in longer lengths, around 26-inch body? They don't come particularly long like that. Let me put on a jean jacket just to give you an idea of how long they are. I'm around 5'8". I'm 170 pounds. I will wear a medium in our jackets. I'm gonna put on the Vulgar 3 jacket because I have it handy here, and I'll give you guys an idea. So we don't make. Our jackets aren't, let me put it to you this way. They're not, some jackets are very long for some reason. Like, I guess modern jean jackets that you might buy from some brands, they're very long. Whereas I find in the raw denim world, we all tend to make jackets that are a little bit shorter. Now, we don't make our jackets as short as, say, some like vintage repro brands, which are really short. They're kind of like shirts, really. But I think we do a pretty good job, and we've had out of like any product that Naked and Famous Denim has made, the jean jacket has gone through the most iterations. I mean, we've tweaked this thing to the point where I really don't think we need to touch it anymore. The aside from the fit, because the fit's been pretty solid for the last couple of years. We added pockets, which was one of the things that a lot of people requested. Hold on, I'm just gonna put the camera down here for a second so I can adjust the jacket, because I put it on with one hand and certain things need to be fixed, so I can give you a better idea how this all fits. So I'm wearing a size medium, and I've got a couple layers here, as you can see, just a t-shirt and a hoodie, but a pretty thick hoodie, one of our heavyweight ones. Oops, So that's how our jean jackets fit. Like, my waist is here. I wear my jeans pretty low. So, I mean, I've got a lot of room here. I could, if I were to wear these not so much on my hips, then the jacket really sits right where, like, your jeans are going to start. So it's a pretty regular fitting jacket. It's wider so that it can accommodate, like, layering pretty easily. But that's the way our jean jackets fit. So I would say that they're not quite as short as a vintage jacket is going to be, but they're not as long as, say, like a modern jean jacket is either. So those tend to come really low, and I don't know. We do pretty well with these. So I don't know if I would want to change these anymore, just because I really feel like we nailed the fit. So anyways, we always pay attention to your feedback. You know, that's how these pockets came around. I was very hesitant to adding them for a long time because there's nothing that I hate more than like a welt pocket on a jean jacket. I really hate the look of that. I just don't like it. So we were able to make them really stealthy so you can't see the pocket at all. So it doesn't change the look or the aesthetic of the jacket. It's right here on that seam. It's very stealthy, and then you've got the inside pocket as well. So you can you've got a little bucket pocket here, and on the vulgar selvage you've got all the nastiness, all the bad words. So little pop there for your enemies. But that's the jean jacket. So if you've never tried one of these before, I'd recommend it. I mean, I would. Why wouldn't I? I mean, you're hearing it from me. But I do enjoy these. I've got a couple myself, and yeah. I mean, if you're not a jean jacket kind of guy, you know, that's okay. We do make these in a lot of different fabrics. So, you know, you don't have to go full denim Dan if you don't want to. Additionally, if I do find it easier for folks to get into jean jackets when they're a little bit of a different color, like the Natural Seed, we just dropped that today. So that comes in a jean jacket, and it's a little bit easier to wear that with a pair of jeans if you're a little bit self-conscious about wearing denim on denim. So contrasting colors up top will make for an easier jean jacket experience if you're not quite comfortable with that. My girlfriend said that she loves the new vulgar selvage that you showed off last week. I'm glad. It is a lot of fun. You know, up to so far, you know, I've never heard any stories of anyone being offended or anything like that by them. So it is all in good fun. So I hope people enjoyed that, and I really do like this one myself, and I'm looking forward to putting that one out there. How are the NYC jeans coming along? Any approximate release date? Hey Evan, how's it going? I do have an approximate release date. It is just not in my head yet. I know. Okay, hold on. I gotta check the calendar, and then I do have a release date. So there is a release date coming. I'm just gonna power up the old PC and get back to you in a second. The highlight videos are great, but nothing beats the IG Live. Thanks, Basehead. Thank you for tuning in. I do enjoy talking about denim whenever possible. So, you know, like I like to say, as I often say, not everybody gets a chance to be here live with me. So, and not everybody gets a chance to sit through the entire session. I know I can ramble on for a long time. I do enjoy talking. So that's the point of the highlights, and that way, for those people who maybe missed, they'll be able to experience some of the information. Where is this language coming from? They'll be able to get some of that information out there. So, yeah. Anyways, the live is the best. There's no question about that. Live sports, live everything is the way to go. You never know what's going to happen. An earthquake could happen. Hopefully not. But the live is always lots of fun, and but even with the replays, I do go into the YouTube comments and I try to respond to as many questions and comments as possible. So I still try to be hopeful in that respect. So I'm just checking the product release schedule here, and I will have an answer for the New York jeans. We're looking at April 2nd. April 2nd. That is the tentative release date for the Empire State Selvage. So watch out for that. That hasn't been announced anywhere yet, but that is my calendar schedule. And has it been? Did I put that on the release schedule? I don't know. I don't know anymore. Okay. Any chance there will be a black on black King of Slub? Yes. So, or a black on black Lord of Nep. We will be doing things like that, like the Dark Lord of Nep. I already know. I already got the name for that one. So a black King of Slub, that'll probably happen as well. So there will be other iterations as time goes on. Did you guys get under cover for the earthquake? We certainly did not. We sat right here on the couch and rode out that storm. Probably, I don't know. Like, I'm going to say, like, our house shook, but, like, not a single DVD fell over. A couple books on the shelf fell over, but anyways, we got to batten down the hatches a little bit, especially with the glass. I think the glass is, if a DVD falls off the shelf or Blu-ray falls off the shelf, not the end of the world. But the refrigerator falling over or all the glass and things like that falling over, that's going to be not very nice. So we got to be careful for that. Anything really big, I mean, look, we're who knows? How do you prepare for the big one? Other than just hoping and praying and hoping, we have like all of our cat stuff kind of set up, ready to go if anything happens. We got our own, bag of things, portable toilets, all that kind of stuff. So, you never know. It's a weird kind of, everybody here knows something bad is going to happen someday. So you just got to be as prepared as you can be for that. So I'm hoping that, that day doesn't come, but you never know. Glad you guys are okay. We're always okay. Can't wait for the Okay I'm a Spirit 5s. You showed them off last week. They look fantastic. Again, I'm, it's so weird. Right now we're launching Spring Summer 21. We're in our wholesale world. So, dealing with all of our retail partners, we are, we're showing Fall Winter 21. We're developing Spring Summer 22 right now. We still have like Fall Winter 20, products, floating around there. So my brain is in so many seasons right now. It's really, it feels so weird because you're just thinking so far ahead while you're also, I don't know, it's like time traveling in your brain. It's, if you've ever had to work like this, you probably know the feeling, because I like just, even when I'm like entering orders for a customer, things like that, the months, they're just not registering in my head anymore. Like I have no idea. Like I feel like, I don't know what month we're in right now. And I'm constantly having to check, just because I'm thinking in so many ways, and keeping a calendar is just so, a calendar and a notebook for me are the most essential things ever. Otherwise I will forget everything. I really do write everything down, and I'm very proud of my level of being organized, but I'm also a little scared that I never remember anything unless I write it down. I don't know if that's I don't know how you guys feel, if you guys are like that at all, but that's definitely the way I feel. Have you seen the new Mortal Kombat trailer? Movie comes out in April. I did see the Mortal Kombat trailer. It does look pretty cool. You know what shocked me about that trailer was the amount of violence and gore in the trailer. And I grew up, look, I love the original Mortal Kombat live action movie. Absolutely love that movie. It's a a remake of Enter the Dragon if you think about it. Um, I love it. I loved Mortal Kombat like you could never imagine as a kid. It was really I loved it. So, and I went through all the controversy of, wow, that game is so violent that we have to ban video games. Like, and they came up with the rating system for all that stuff. If you grew up around that time and like were really paying attention to what was going on in video game land, like they were trying to ban they're trying to ban music. So they're trying to ban everything. So to go from the PG-13 Mortal Kombat movie that we got, which I thought was still, not that blood and guts are necessary to make a good movie, but, it's Mortal Kombat, and there was no blood in that entire movie. I there might have been a nosebleed in that movie, but like literally there's no gore. So to have a guy's arm, if I'm spoiling the trailer for you, sorry, you should go watch the trailer. I'm definitely not spoiling the movie. But like to see a guy's arms get ripped off or like, shattered and, scorpion spear piercing things, like, geez, it's crazy. So I'm looking forward to watching it. I think it'll be pretty cool. I think it would have been nice this is just my nostalgia brain working, to maybe bring back some of the old actors just for cameo appearances or something. That'd be fun. I if it happens, which I don't know, maybe it'll happen. It'll make me overjoyed. One of my biggest disappointments in life, seeing the Mortal Kombat Annihilation movie. I couldn't. That was the second live action, the sequel to the first one, and my brother and I forget who it was, one of our friends, we all went to the movies together, paid for it with our own money, which was big back then because we didn't have a lot of money. And I think it was the first movie where I literally walked out and I was like, that was not a good movie. Like, up until that point, it never occurred to me that a movie could actually be, like, someone would put out a product that was bad. Like, I watched all kinds of crappy movies as a kid, and I definitely got enjoyment out of them. As a movie guy, I watch a lot of movie reviews and people rag on certain old movie, and I'm like, dude, you got to watch some of this stuff for like the audience it was intended for. So you have like angry movie reviewers, which are fun to watch. Angry video game reviewers and things like that. And they'll review an old movie that was intended for children, and I'm like, you have to watch this from a child's perspective. Like, certain movies, like, they're just great, or they're stupid. You get some kind of enjoyment out of them. But Mortal Kombat Annihilation, I realized that you don't always get what you pay for. That was a rude awakening, and I think a lot of us, the earlier we could figure that out in life, the better. But I was a teenager. I think it might have been grade 9 or 10 when that came out. I was not happy with that sequel. Zippo with the butane insert. Zippo is solid. Okay, from my understanding, and I appreciate your guys' reassurance here, that did look like the right choice. Interestingly enough, on Amazon, the butane insert, because there's one with a single flame and a double flame, they're like twice the price of what they are in North America. I don't know if that's just Amazon jacking up the price, or a third-party reseller doing that. So I got to go to like a hardware store or something around here to see if they are better priced, or I just bring one from America at some point. But I probably shouldn't wait because you never know what's going to happen. You never know. Windsor, Ontario, Costa Mesa, California, all in the house. Let me know if you're joining us now. Let me know where you guys are from. I love to find out. I love to hear about it. You guys need to make a high-waisted with a tapered jean, bro. We do. It's called the Easy Guy. It's high-waisted and it's tapered, very tapered. If you've not tried the Easy Guy, that is the way to go. If you buy your regular size, it is a little bit of a looser fit up top. If you size down one, it's kind of like buying the Super Guy with a high rise. So out of, I think, all of our fits, the Easy Guy is the most versatile in that respect. If you wear it a size down, pay attention to the measurement guides, okay? So, and when I say size down, that is from your general Weird Guy sizing. So if you wear a Weird Guy 32 and you wear an Easy Guy 31, they should fit you. Definitely check the measurement guides. Don't just take that advice as it works for everything. So if you size down, keeping all that stuff in mind, it'll fit you like a super guy with a high rise. If you get your regular size, it'll be a little bit looser on the thigh with that skinny leg opening. If you size up one, it'll be like an extra relaxed fit. So there's a lot of ways to wear your jeans, and I think the easy guy is easy in the sense that it fits so many body types. Hello from Montreal. Hope you're having a great Saturday over in Japan. Thank you very much. I miss Montreal. Hello from Flushing, New York. I miss Montreal. I want to go back. Hopefully, I can go back soon. Let's hope that 2021 pans out to be the year we were all hoping it to be, and not just a repeat of not a complete repeat of 2021. So, I do really want to be. I do really want to go back to Montreal, especially in the summer. I mean, Montreal summers are the best. Hello from St. John's, Newfoundland. Hello, the Maritimes. Thanks for joining us. Who is my favorite Joker? That's a good question. I mean, I'm gonna go with Heath Ledger. I think he really made that role feel that there was something about that role that he played, and like he made the villain so cool in that movie that you were really rooting for the Joker a lot. You know, Joaquin Phoenix's role, very, very nice. Well, I forget his name. The one who played in the live action series, that was also very animated. I mean, there's a lot of great Jokers out there. It's hard to say. You know, I think it's maybe a more difficult question to answer. Who don't you like? And that I don't know. I don't know who I don't like. I'm just thinking those are the Joker roles that come to mind to me the most. But Mark Hamill is the animated voice. I don't know. Who is my favorite? That's a tough one. I do love Heath Ledger Joker though. I do love it. Colored core with a black weft in the future. That's an idea. We are working on. I'll let this cat out of the bag. The next one. Rainbow core, new rainbow core, brighter rainbow core, better rainbow core. So rainbow core is in the works right now. I just saw a fabric rendering of it. So that's coming. When the physical swatch arrives here, I will definitely show that off. Very excited to bring back rainbow core. It's one of the most requested jeans we bring back, and this will be a better rainbow core because it'll have more colors. It'll be actual, like we're going full rainbow spectrum colors here. It's gonna be really cool. So I'm looking forward to bringing that one back. Yokohama, hey, Yokohama in the house, fellow Yokohama person. I'm here in Yokohama as well. Newark and New Jersey here. Always nice to catch this stream. Thanks for joining us. Good old Newark. Hello from Saga City, Mississauga in the house, hometown. I've never owned a denim jacket. Are they good at keeping you warm? Depends on where you are. California, I think a denim jacket might be, I guess depending in where in California you are, but a denim jacket might be enough. Or at the very least, a denim jacket and a hoodie, which is, I think is an essential, casual outfit. So depends where you are. I wear denim jackets a lot. In the fall, they're good transitional pieces. In the summer, they might be a little bit much, especially if you're in, t-shirt land. But at night, it'll probably do the job for you. I know a lot of guys who, if they're early morning or late evening, out walking the dog, it's an easy thing to just throw on. But it's also great I mean, just in terms of working, if you're out there working with your hands, it's an extra like layer of protection for you as well. So especially if you're the kind of person who likes fading your stuff, wearing your denim jacket while doing physical work gets it nice and nasty, and you'll fade those out really fast. Ooh, can we get Vulgar 3 previews? You can. I will show them off again today. I did show them off last week. They're also in the highlight video of last week. So you can definitely, if you missed something, you can always check out the replays. I have an XL in the natural indigo selvage. Its length is pretty good. Yeah, I think for most people, the people who, look, I'm generally only hearing from the people who like our stuff, but over the years, the denim jacket has, like I was saying, has gone through several iterations, and we used to have more common complaints than we do right now. Too tight was the one, because we really made it slim fit. So anyway, we adjusted that. It used to have more buttons, didn't have pockets. So all of the major concerns I think we've addressed. The other concerns are more, I find, just taste. You don't like wearing your jacket that short, maybe, but I barely get that one. I get more, I really enjoy the fit now. I've had older ones, and now it's just the way I interpret things, I guess. Hello from Cincinnati, Ohio. Hello. Does the size stay the same across fabrics? It does not, for several reasons. I mean, you've got an 11-ounce stretch versus a 21-ounce non-stretch. If you're using the same pattern, it's not going to work the same. Just like the sewing tolerances are going to change when you're putting this stuff through the machines, the way that they react in the machine. So there's always going to be slight variances, and the fact that these are made by human hands. So there are always going to be variances, and that's not just from us, that's from everybody. But we put out the information so that we try to keep things as close as possible. We have our own internal tolerance levels. So everything's kind of within the same realm, but be sure to check the measurement guide. And the other reason why I strongly recommend the measurement guide is some people, they buy a pair of jeans, whatever size it is, let's just say 32, and they assume that that's their size across the board. And now you might have that pair of 32 jeans, and you've worn it for 8 months, 10 months, a year, however long. Those jeans have stretched out. They're no longer the same size as when you first bought them. That's just the facts. So you might have grown with them. You might have shrunk with them. Our bodies are constantly changing. It's a puberty educational video. So that's why I always tell people, measure the jeans that you have. Because if you're going to rely on the tag size, the brand new tag size measurements, when you're making your next purchasing decision, you're not comparing apples to apples here. So it's always important to check what you have. So that's and when you do that, you will almost never fail at getting the right size, buying the right size. I mean, we're also human, so when we measure, maybe we made a mistake or something like that. We really try not to. Very rarely does that happen. But if it does, and you got the wrong size because our measurements were off more than we guarantee them to be. We have a plus minus tolerance of 1/2 inch, so that's not that much. So we're pretty confident with the measurements that we put up, and if there's an issue, we will take care of you for sure. But so long as you're measuring your jeans the way that we're measuring our jeans, the way that we show you in our measurement video, you will be fine. And then you really don't have to worry about tag sizes, because you're going to be worrying about very specific sizes, and that's a much more accurate way of buying jeans online. I have to say, I talk to a lot of different retailers, retail partners, things like that. Our return rates, our return exchange rates, are very low on our website. So I think we're doing the right thing, the way that we're training our customers. And we're, like I mentioned in last week's video, that we're going to be making Naked and Famous Tattoo Yoko measuring tapes that we're gonna include with purchases down the road. So just like a little gift with purchase kind of thing. So we want you guys to know the best way to purchase online and to prevent any issues down the road. So tag sizes are there. They're a guideline. I wouldn't use them. I wouldn't bet on tag sizes if I was asked to. I'm 6'4", 190 pounds. I got the XL and the left-hand 12 midnight, and I love the torso length. Fantastic. Probably should have gone 2XL to make layering easy next time. That's right. So I'm a fan of the way that they fit on my body, and they're not extra long. I know that there are a lot of like modern denim jackets that are like that. We just don't make a jacket like that. How tall am I? I'm about 5'8". What's a medium? I don't know how to answer that question. What's a medium? A medium is a size in between small and large. Hi, news about the banner jacket. Not yet. I'm waiting for the banners to arrive in stock. And once they do, I will plan a pre-order. So that's going to happen probably around April, essentially like a year from when they were supposed to happen. So watch out for announcements. Sign up for our newsletter. Of course, I'm going to make announcements here on Instagram as well. So long as you're in the loop, you're going to get the information. Denim on denim for life. That's what I love that attitude. That's a good attitude. I do love the more denim, the better. We were at, people ask me like, what other brands do I enjoy? And one of my favorite brands is a brand called Capital. And we were at, they have, here's something that I never do. In Tokyo, they have a store in an area called Ibisu, and they have 3 stores in that location, and I only knew about 2 of them. And the third one, which I never knew about, is the nicest one, and they're all nice stores. Reese and I were in the area yesterday. We had a meeting with one of our brands we carry at Tate and Yoko, and we went to the Capital store, and it's a pretty cool store, and it's so much denim everywhere. It's really a treat. It's like, it's not quite the same as it's like very much more vintage inspired, but if you love denim, it's a really great store to check out, or a group of stores to check out. Like with Naked and Famous Denim New York, we wanted to make sure that was denim. When you walked in there, you knew it was denim floors, denim fade wall, indigo dyed counters, just like blue and indigo, and like our denim and boro curtains for the change rooms. We wanted to make sure that it was very like an indigo paradise, basically. Here, I don't know if anybody knows about this. I don't know if I ever mentioned this story before, but when we were getting Naked and Famous Denim New York ready, the curtains, if you've ever been there, the curtains are made from vintage Japanese boro blankets and denim. And at first, it didn't include denim because we had shipped a bunch, I live here now, but when we would come to Japan, we would go to vintage fabric auctions. That's how we get some of our ideas as well. We're finding really interesting vintage old fabrics. And we would buy these Japanese boro blankets, and these are 100, 200-year-old blankets. And we made curtains for the change rooms for Naked and Famous Denim New York. And we also sent a bunch of just extras. Just, you never know when you need when you need stuff for displays and things like that. So we had sent all the inventory for the store, decorations, those blankets and the curtains. And out of all the boxes that we sent, all the inventory, it was like a couple of pallets worth. A couple of boxes went missing. And guess what went missing? The boro blankets and the curtains. And it's such a shame that those kind of very they're replaceable, but they're not replaceable. They're replaceable in the sense that I can still acquire Boro blankets, but they're not replaceable in the sense that I cannot replace those particular Boro blankets. So somewhere out there, some boxes fell off the truck, and somebody opened up these boxes and found some dusty old blankets, which, unless you know what those are, it just looks like crap. And I don't know. Somebody's got our blankets, and they're gone. They're gone forever. So, anyways, we had a few blankets left over, and we were able to do a combination of Boro blanket and denim, because we didn't have enough Boro blanket to make full curtains, change room curtains. So they did turn out amazingly. Our pattern maker whipped them up in like a day. So shout outs to Carol, who's a maniac. And then we overnighted them to New York, and anyways, I went to New York to when we were finally opening that shop. I went out there because basically construction finished, and we're like, okay, time to open the store. So I went down to New York, and in like 3 days or less than that, it was some very long days of unboxing boxes, folding, getting vacuuming, getting the store in gear, and we were able to open up that shop from like the minute the construction was done to like the doors being opened. It was like 2 days or 3 days or something like that. It was intense, and it was a lot of fun. But there's all whatever. I'm sure we've all been through this. There's those last minute problems that happen, and that was I'm still butthurt over losing those blankets. But yeah, anyways, that's what happened. Basie Swayze, all right. Dunkin' Donuts, yep, I got my vintage Dunkin' Donuts mug. Enjoying my coffee. Any MIJ7 fades? Not yet. I'm waiting on you guys to see what comes up. NYC local here, definitely looking forward to those dropping. That's the Empire State Salvage. So those will be coming out pretty soon. Has anyone ever posted friendship denim fades? I don't think I've seen fully faded friendship denim. I think that might be a while. I think wearing those jeans is a little bit more difficult, wearing them every single day. So it might be a while before we see some fully faded versions of those. Any plans for a London, UK shop post-COVID? Not presently. But yeah, I mean, hope one day I would like to open in all the major cities. I think that would be a lot of fun. We are still very small. We're not even close to that yet. But we do have some great retailers in the UK. Additionally, I know that there's that whole Brexit thing with the EU. But with Canada and the UK, they're working on maintaining that. Between Canada and the EU, they had a free trade agreement signed, and there is not a signed treaty yet between Canada and the UK. But what they're doing is that they're allowing that previous agreement, to stand. So we're still able to ship into the UK duty free. You still have to pay your taxes on that, but your VAT, but the duty is covered. You might have to pay some brokerage fee just for customs clearance, but that's pretty much with anything. But you still will save the duty buying from Tachi and Yoko. So we do all the customs paperwork for you to make sure that stuff arrives without any issue. Ever make blueberry denim? No. We've done blueberry dyed shirts, but I don't think we ever did blueberry dyed denim. But it's a possibility. It's definitely a possibility. Bezad is literally the best dude ever. I try my best. Poop denim. I think most people who want poop denim could probably do that themselves. I don't advise. I don't advise, but I also don't judge. Viva Montreal. It really, I'm speaking, like I was talking about being butthurt. I'm butthurt about not being able to freely travel to Montreal. I'm looking forward to it. Believe me. I still have some, I have some Saint Hubert poutine sauce in my pantry that I'm holding on to for dear life, just for the right poutine craving emergency. Also, poutine cheese is hard to find here. In fact, it's impossible to find. So I've been using string cheese, which kind of works. It kind of works, but yeah, not quite the same. I love your denim, and I'm also a sneakerhead. Any advice on keeping my favorite denim from bleeding onto my sneaker? The unfortunate truth is that there isn't really much advice for that, other than wear dark sneakers. If you're wearing light sneakers, your indigo is going to transfer, even whether it's raw denim or a pair of jeans that have been pre-washed and all that stuff, indigo transfers. So your best bet is to pre-treat your sneakers. Sometimes you can get that spray, and that helps from stains adhering to the sneaker itself. There's not much you can do to the jean from stopping it from bleeding, other than just wearing it more and more and more, and eventually you get to the point where they're not going to transfer very much. But dark sneakers, you're never going to see the indigo. Lighter sneakers, pre-treat them. Get a neoprene. What is it? Not neoprene. I don't know. I forget what it's called. Hold on. I have some over here. This stuff works. This stuff works. Oh, I cannot read Japanese, so I don't know what this says exactly. From Costco. Melamine. You want a melamine sponge. So you can get them in the form of Mr. Clean Magic Erasers. In Japan, melamine sponges are like, they use them for everything. So you can buy them in bulk. Got this at Costco. But, melamine sponges are great for cleaning walls or just cleaning stuff in general. But this will clean your sneakers. I recommend it. It will get the indigo out. So those are my recommendations on how to care and prepare for indigo stains that are gonna happen. Your best offense is a good line of defense, and so keep that in mind with your sneakers. Saludos from Panama. I hope I said that. Saludos. Saludos. Maybe I need to work on my Espanol. Nice. April 2nd. Yes, April 2nd on the Empire State Selvage. You guys make any green pants that fade like denim or straight up green beans? We have done a jean called the Forest Green Selvage. That was a very long time ago, and they did fade, just like a pair of jeans. They faded very beautifully, but green jeans can sometimes be difficult. So I don't know if that's something we'll put out there again anytime soon. For a while we used to make red jeans, and I think every now and then, every decade there's usually a year or two where I don't know. I've red jeans are weird. I've owned them. I've worn them. I think, when that mid 2000s hipster wave, there was a lot more people being, ironically dressed and red jeans and worked then. I don't think that necessarily applied to the green jean wearers, but I think people, especially when we were starting out Naked and Famous Denim, we're still very experimental now, but we were, some of the stuff we put out in the early days was really out there, like wild. And And so, are green jeans that wild? Maybe. I mean, you don't really see a lot of people wearing them. The people who got them love them, that's for sure. But would we ever put out another pair? I'm not opposed to the idea. I just know that it's not going to be a major. I don't know. Maybe it could be major. I have no idea. Green jeans. Look up the forest green selvage. That's my advice if you want to see what they look like. Would I ever put it out again? I don't know. I'm leaning more on the no, but who knows? If things change, people want it, that might happen. What's your best fading jeans? My personal best are my left-hand tool selvages. They're at the point where they are, in my opinion, perfect. They are the perfect pair of faded jeans. You can see an Instagram post I did a couple of days ago on this Instagram account where I'm wearing mine. I love them. I love the way they feel. I love the way they look. Perfection to me. As far as the entire line, that's a tough question. The best fading, it all depends on you. It all depends. The Oklahoma Spirits, I think, give you a lot of character. If you like that kind of look, I think a lot of people do like that kind of look. Very slubby, very gritty looking. The Elephants give you really chunky, pronounced fades. It all depends. It's hard. I mean, they all fade well. It's all a matter of opinion. I don't think that there is a best. I think that there's many bests. The best slubby, the best heavyweight, the best, classic looking denim. Evan, they used to have a forest green selvage. Definitely were dope. Evan was with us back in those days. Evan was a former employee, but lifelong. How do I, he's a friend of the brand forever. That's all I can say. My Japan Heritage shoe jacket was retired when I tramped it in hot water. Tramped it? Maybe soaked it in hot water. The size is now perfect for me. Will the fabric stretch over time because it's low tension denim? Yes, the fabric will stretch over time. And then you wash it and it'll shrink back again. Fabric, it's not steel. I mean, maybe the people who are, I don't know much about steel, but I'm sure steel, expands and compresses over time as well with temperature and shit. I shouldn't swear. But yeah, fabric is going to stretch. That's the nature of it. So it'll stretch out as you wear it. It'll shrink when you wash it, and it'll stretch back out again. So it's never going to stretch out so much that it's really going to alter the feel of the jacket so much. It's not going to stretch out 2 sizes. It'll stretch out a little bit. Portable toilet, yes, it is absolutely essential when you live in a country where the water can go out if devastation occurs. So you got to be prepared for all that. What's the next Japan Heritage going to be? I don't know yet. Would it be possible to make a super fast fading jean, maybe like brushed on indigo? Check out the unbranded brand 21 ounce denim. That is the fastest fading denim in the world. I don't think that there's anything that fades as fast as those. Your jeans will look like 6 months of wear under 3 months. They are remarkable in terms of the speed in which they fade. You will be very happy with those results. Lousy smarch weather. I think I'm behind on these questions, so I'm just going to scroll down all the way. If I missed, wow, I'm really behind. If I missed your question, just ask it again. Wow. Okay, I bought a pair of the nightshades on January 7th. They are amazing. Then I lost 40 pounds so far. Good man. How do I get them to fit again? You can embrace the baggy look. 40 pounds. That sounds like you probably lost a few sizes there. You could bring them to the tailor. They could try to take them in a little bit at the waist. There's not a whole lot they can really do Like if you're bringing something down a lot of sizes, there's really a limitation to how much they can really do to that jean before they're either not worth doing or that there's not much they can do. Yeah, like dramatic weight loss is great. I certainly I've been putting on quite a bit of weight myself, and I have, anyways. Yeah, if you're going down one size, maybe two, you could get those tailored. If you're anything more than that, it's not going to be that easy to do. That said, looser fits definitely are coming back. What you could do with that is maybe take in the waist a little bit, or just throw on a belt and wear those jeans loose. Roll the cuffs up real high. Wear them with some sneakers. It'll be a great summer comfortable fitting pair of jeans. Think you can, but there are a lot of shops that have Naked and Famous. You can check the retailers on their website. I think that was a response to somebody else. Oh, is there a place in Europe where I can buy our jeans? We have a lot of retailers in Europe where you can find our stuff. On the Naked and Famous Denim website, nakedandfamousdenim.com, there is a store locator. You can find a complete listing of all of our retail partners there. What's your favorite fashion decade? It's a very good question. It depends. It really depends. It depends on my mood. I like the 60s and 70s a lot. There's just something about it that I like. Maybe it's that whole hippie. It definitely is that whole hippie vibe. And there's something about, I like the movie Boogie Nights a lot. And there's just something about, the fashion in that movie was so cool. I didn't live through this era. So, when I'm watching these movies, I'm watching it through somebody else's vision of what went on at that time. And, whether or not it was perfectly accurate or not, I don't know. To me, it's just glamorized because that was a decade that I did not grow up in. And I think growing up as a kid, the 60s and 70s were very much like how the 80s and 90s are being treated now. So young people who didn't grow up with it, they look at it and they're like, wow, that's really cool. And I was old enough to, I grew up with it and I love the 80s and 90s. There's really not a decade I don't particularly enjoy. But looking back at the 80s and 90s, I remember, when fanny packs were cool to when people were laughing at people who wore them. And now I see so many young people wearing them and I'm like, this is so interesting. It's certainly a sign of my age to look at young people dressing the way that we used to dress. And, I'll see kids here in Tokyo and they're wearing like flared jeans and like kind of the stuff we were wearing in high school and in like the late 90s and stuff. And it's like, wow, the kids, what was it from, oh man, what was the name of that movie? Fast Times? The older I get, they still stay the same age. The kids, they still stay the same age, man. They're, the way they dress. I have to also say that, mind you, whenever you see like fashionable teenagers here, it's probably because they are putting on a fashion show. Because the kids here, they're required to wear school uniforms. So when you're out in public, all the kids are wearing school uniforms. So maybe on a weekend you might be in a busy shopping area or whatever, and they get to wear their regular clothes. So maybe they're really, for the kids who are conscious about it, they're really doing it. I remember I would have friends who would be at Catholic school and stuff, and they had uniforms, and they would have days where they were allowed to wear like their regular clothes. In fact, when I worked at Holt Renfrew, that was a busy like day for us. So for the rich kids and the private school kids, when they would have like their, wear your normal clothes day, their parents or like they would come in and shop for that day because they knew like I gotta put on a sick outfit for that day. So maybe that's why you see a lot of like really trendy looking kids here, because they don't have as many opportunities to wear this stuff. So when they do it, maybe they're putting a little bit more focus on that. I don't know if that's true. I should ask my wife. She's still sleeping, but I don't know if her school ever allowed her to wear regular clothes. She went to an all-girls private school here. I think they were pretty strict. They were not even allowed to. They weren't even allowed to go to the convenience store in their school uniform. Like they were not allowed to do anything. Like it was. She was like. I guess where her school was, there was a lot of alumni in the area, and if the alumni would see a kid who was wearing that uniform, like doing anything that wasn't like going to school or going, like if they were at the store or the restaurant or anything, they would call the school and say, "Hey, this kid is somewhere." It was weird. It was like they had snitches everywhere, but. Yeah, I wonder if that's the case. Anyways, I'll ask my wife what her thoughts on that one are. Will there be a different Elephant X jacket, and will there be a Sherpa lined jacket ever coming back? There will be an Elephant X jacket. Yes, that is confirmed. Will there be another Sherpa lined? Maybe down the line. They were okay for us, but probably not as okay as I would like them to have been. So we'll see. We will see. Okay. Scroll back down here. Hello from Mississauga. Hello. I keep getting older and they keep I keep getting older and they stay the same age. Yes, they do. Yeah. Sorry, Dazed and Confused. That's right. That's the movie. Why did I forget that? I guess I'm just trying to see if I have it. I think I have it. Maybe I need to watch it and remember that movie. Do I not own Dazed and Confused? There it is. Yeah. Okay. This is gonna get watched. That's gonna get watched. Okay. Interesting. Yeah. Anyways, it's been a while. Fast Times at Ridgemont High. Yeah. I got the keychain for Valentine's Day. By the way, it's a perfect size. All right. That 90s show. There was a show called That 80s Show that lived on for like, I don't even think it made it one season. But best decade, I don't know. I like that era, 60s, 70s. But I appreciate what goes on in every era. Although I have to say that the current state of affairs, I wouldn't call them the 2010s were a little weird in the sense that the earlier part of the 2010s carried on from like the mid 2000s, where it was 2006 to maybe like 2012. There was still a lot of that like hipster vibe, maybe even up to like 2014 around there. Very, very, very hipstery. That term was very commonly thrown around, I guess. And then after that, it's kind of hard to pinpoint what was going on because there were so many fast trends, and a lot of it was there was a lot of like nostalgia in terms of retro brands kind of being brought back, but everything would kind of be brought back for a minute. Like every one of these older brands had their like flash in the pan moment. Whether it was like, I don't know, Boy London or Kenzo or like I saw kids wearing Calvin Klein t-shirts and like Tommy Hilfiger and Guess. Like those brands have always been around, but they weren't like the hot brand. And then they were. I think that Justin Bieber Calvin Klein underwear ads were probably doing the business for them. But they got some rappers on for Guess, and like they were doing very good marketing. So there was like this weird, not weird, I thought like retro wave of like 90s brands, and it feels like we're really accelerating the speed at which nostalgia is coming back. In my mind, we're looking, when we're doing like a lot of our nostalgia projects, it's the 80s, it's the 90s, but it's a lot of stuff that we grew up with. And I'm at the age where, I'm in my mid to late 30s where, that I think we all, this is, this is the age where a lot of us reminisce on those times. But now I see kids who are like in their 20s being like, oh, let's, it's all nostalgia for them. And I'm like, yo, your nostalgia is like barely older than some socks that I have. It's a little strange to see how fast nostalgia, like I feel like there's two kind of different worlds going on in fashion right now, where there's people my age, and then there's the young kids, the young ones, and their obsession for their nostalgia, and we have our obsession for our nostalgia. I just feel like they're so young to be nostalgic already. I don't know, maybe. I don't know. That's a weird one. I have the M&M's character from the movies picture in my paddle too. Speaking of the 60s and 70s, do we have a boot cut update yet? No, not yet. Sorry. Just I want to. Believe me, I want to get that done. I think I've probably been saying this for a year now, but it's definitely not the priority. But it'll get done. I would argue that the 2000s, 2010s was the least fashionable era in the past 100 years. I don't know. 2000 to 2010, like the least fashionable era. Maybe. Okay. This is the time when I was working at Holt Renfrew, and I find that it was a very glamorous era, and maybe the fashion wasn't the greatest. I'm gonna look back on it with nostalgia eyes, but things got a lot more casual at that point. There was a lot of embellishment. There was a lot of rhinestones, Paris Hilton and Britney Spears and that type of stuff. And, like hip hop culture was very strong, but it was very street. Like it wasn't as tailored as it is now. Baggy jeans, long tees, that kind of stuff. Very sporty as well. Team jackets and bomber jackets and Avrex leathers and that type of stuff. I would say it was very casual, very fun. It was not tailored. But I don't like to pit these eras against each other. Like, I don't think that there's anything bad. I don't think there's necessarily anything bad about it. I still looking back at, I have a million magazines, looking back at seeing what was cool then, and how very era specific certain like looks were. Here, let me see if I can find some old magazines. We can do a little magazine crawl. Pick out some fun. I don't even. You know what? I have. Oh, this is cool. So we were at my wife's mom's place, and she has an incredible. I have to pick these all up because. Where is it? 1983 Popeye magazine. So they still make Popeye magazine. I love this magazine. It's very nice. It's a men's fashion magazine. But I love burgers. So this is a burger issue. But it's also like they mix up different themes and trends. So this is the burger issue, but they'll also like have a bunch of styling around hamburgers. So it's a lot of fun. Very great magazine. But she has a whole collection of these old magazines, and it's so. Look at this. This is so cool. This is 1983, and I love. If you don't know, I also love retro electronics. I do carry. I love collecting these. I've got a bit of a collection, but look at all this great stuff. Look at that old CRT. This is really cool. I actually just bought basically my Holy Grail TV the other day. It's being delivered tomorrow, but this is a fun magazine here. I guess this is just. It looks like it might be a TV issue. Wow, that's some ad. Look at that. That's cool. The cigarette advertisement. Some old cars here. Here, check out these styles. Yeah, these dudes are, look, Italian preppy. Sure is. So, I'm a big lover of media in general. But I'm just trying to find some 90s I have a million magazines in my office in Montreal, but this issue is really good because this is literally November 2000, so right there at the change of the millennium here, and like the styling. There we go. That's some nice stuff. Was very 90s. I mean, this is actually a lot of Japanese construction workers. Like this is the kind of pants that they wear. So that's still what they wear. But let's see if we can find some really distinctive 90s trends and looks. Very sporty. This type of hairstyle for Japan was very 90s, I would say. This looks like a very now look, very casual, normcore maybe. Everything in here so far looks pretty. Check out those baggy jeans. Yeah, this doesn't look too dated. A little bit more hippie style. Look at those wide pants. Let's try to find some really iconic looking. That's very, that era of skate. Still very similar. I don't know if things have changed too much in the last 20 years. This is a very 2000s Japanese girl look. Colored pants. What else do we got in here? This look in Japan for girls doesn't even exist anymore. This is like, for Japan, this is nostalgia. They do not. You might find the occasional girl like this, but this was very trendy in the late 90s, early 2000s. What else do we got here?
Abdullah the Butcher action figure. That looks fun. Um, Interesting. Some Canadian-made sweaters, it appears. This is very 2000s, like these kind of looks here. The glasses, these haircuts, like these spiky haircuts. Remember those? I mean, some of this translates into now as well, but yeah, these kind of haircuts, you don't really see those anymore. Same thing with these. There was a lot of spiky hair at that time, wasn't there? Fun MP3 player, man. All right, back to that lady. Cool. I gotta find some more magazines, but if you're interested in looking at some of these old magazines from time to time, we can definitely do that. Old lightning bolt ad. So a classic surf brand. 1979, Surf Boy. So yeah, I definitely have to pick up the rest of these magazines because they're so cool and there's so much information in here that's relevant. Look at all this great stuff. So each issue usually has a nice theme and these old school graphics. A couple of color pages here. So yeah, I'll maybe what I'll do in another episode is find a couple more of these magazines and see if I can find some like really specific denim looks through the eras, and we can look at those together. Okay. Lightning bolt. Wore that in elementary school. My friend Jonathan Paskowitz was involved with lightning bolt for very, very many years. His family as well. He sometimes tunes into these. I wonder if you're watching there, Jonathan. He was he was a world champion surfer for I don't know what years he was, but he was very, very prominent. His family is still very prominent in the surfer world. There's a documentary about his family called Surfwise. His father was a man named Dorian Paskowitz, and if you want to see a crazy story, it's a surfer family. Look up the documentary Surfwise, and yeah. Patia Salvage says made in Canada, but it says made in Japan on the care label. Could you please clear that up? Oh, it does? That might have been a typo. Okay, can you show some of your favorite or unique graphic tees in your collection? Yes, and then I will show you some previews of jeans. So if I lose connection, sorry about that. Ooh, we're a little disorganized back here, but so this is just some of my t-shirts. I've got quite a lot. A couple of piles here. I don't want to mess these up too much because they're folded nicely and I don't want to mess them up. But let me show you a couple. Here's more t-shirts. I mean, I have a lot of t-shirts. I love t-shirts. This one is one of my prized t-shirts. Very prized. And let me pull out, let me try to see what else is really fun here. I've got a bunch of wrestling t-shirts. Yeah, here's all my, these are at the bottom stacks, like Bullet Club t-shirts, CM Punk, Wrestle Kingdom t-shirts. I try to collect all the Wrestle Kingdom t-shirts. I don't have them all, but they're not too hard to get. New Japan Pro Wrestling, some Dragon Ball stuff. Oh, these are cool. Okay, I'm gonna pull out. There's a Street Fighter t-shirt in there that I really like. Oh, and then where is that? Sorry, now I'm remembering t-shirts that I have, and I don't know if they're here or not. This is very exciting for you, I'm sure. Hold on. There is a Human Centipede t-shirt that I have that, that's Street Fighter. I don't know what that is. Here it is, Human Centipede. Okay, hold on a second. I gotta pull it out of the pile carefully. So this one, oh, I messed up my pile. Gotta refold some stuff. So I love movies. You guys know that already. So let's go take a look at these two t-shirts because these are fun. You know, I got the Alien t-shirts from Rock and Jelly Bean collection. I got a couple of those, but this one's got a little bit of fuzz on there. Maybe I'll clean that up. Okay, so for those who don't know, you have a lot of room for a Japanese apartment. We have a loft kind of apartment here in Japan. So it is a little bit bigger than the typical Japanese apartment. That is for sure. You know, you can see it's a skeleton construction. Like there's not like, you know, it's not finished, but we like it like that. So yeah. So I love movies. I love horror movies. And if you've never watched The Human Centipede, if you're squeamish, don't watch it. Don't watch it. But if you like weird movies, definitely a weird one. So this is, as far as I know, the only Human Centipede t-shirt, maybe not the only one, but the only one that I know. No, Human Centipede 3, yes, there was actually 3 of them. 100% politically incorrect. Final sequence. South Park Human Centipede. So this is, if you look at it from far, it just looks like some kind of random pattern, and then you realize what's going on. And if you know what the Human Centipede is, yeah, basically it's that. So I have a Human Centipede t-shirt. Very proud of that. This is the shirt I'm the most, this is maybe my most prized possession t-shirt. And I have 2 of them. So this is the shirt that, this is the shirt from Kill Bill that, the bride was wearing when she went to Okinawa to visit Hattori Hanzo in his restaurant. And as far as I know, that t-shirt was never made, like generally made. It was only made available through, it was only made available in this box set, this Japanese box set for Kill Bill Volume 1. So I try and get it down here. So I have the Volume 2 box set, and I have the Volume 1 box set. And without falling and killing myself, it's a beautiful box set. I actually have. So, anyways, the box set comes with the movie. This great box, this great cover, comes with a bunch of stuff, including the T-shirt. And as far as I know, this is the only place you could get this t-shirt. This box set came out in what year? I don't even know. It's pretty old now. You definitely can't, it's not, you can find it, but it's not easy to find. So I've got that Kill Bill box set, Kill Bill Volume 1, Kill Bill Volume 2. But most importantly, when I bought that set, I happened to buy it brand new in box. So that was a problem for me. Oh no, what's going on there? So that was a problem for me because if something's brand new in box, I tend not to want to open it. So that one was brand new in box. So I was like, I have to buy another one because I'm not going to break the seal on this thing. And so I bought another one. So I have two of them. One where I could actually take the shirt out of the box, and I've never worn it. I just keep it. I have one that's still in the box, and I'm just noticing now that some earthquake dust fell on this one. But you can see that the box is really cool here. And this set contains the movie, of course. And the Japanese movie has the uncensored scene. In the North American one, they I think it was like black and red or black and white. But this one is full color. The scene where they were fighting in the restaurant. So happy to have it. Got the T-shirt from this particular box set, but I also have it. I also have another one. So yeah, those are some of my favorite tees. Good film, Human Centipede. It is. I like it. It's not something I could watch with the wife. Isn't that right? I think so. You have no interest in watching Human Centipede? No. Yeah, zero. You don't watch it with your significant others. It's not going to work. Makes me wonder if the Hostel films had a bit of truth behind them. I don't know. I hope not. The premise behind the Human Centipede series is disturbing, of course, but honestly, the second one was some legitimately decent horror. Yeah, the second one took it for. I mean, how do you follow it up? That's how you follow it up. So that was definitely not as expected, and boy, are there some scenes in that one that you're never going to forget. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to do a couple of previews here. Kill Bill, yes. A lot of Kill Bill fans. Okay. Okay. A couple of previews, and then we're going to roll into snack time, and then we're going to call it a day. The wife and I, we had to do this live stream a little early today because we had a couple of things to do. We're going on a bit of a road trip, so yeah, I do have an interesting snack time for you guys today. But before we get to that, let's take a look at some previews that have not been covered in a few episodes. So I'm going to look at Pickle Rick. Somebody wanted to see Vulgar 3. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to find it first. That looks like it. Pickle Rick, Vulgar 3, and what else do you guys want to see? You want to see a work shirt? So we'll do that. Let's do... You know what? I love this one. This one's really nice. Okay, so let's find a nice spot to lay some of this stuff down. So let's take a look at the Vulgar 3. I wore the jacket earlier today. You guys saw that. So we've got the matching jeans, of course, and like all of our Vulgar denim, you've got that Vulgar leather patch. So we've got the Naked and Famous Tragic Blonde with the bar of soap in her mouth because, you know, she's got a potty mouth. This is the potty mouth jeans. You've got the Selvage ID here. I'm considering doing this hidden, so you won't see that at all. Let me know what you think about that. I think we should just keep the naughty words a secret. And then on the inside of the denim, well, let's take a look at the outside of the denim first. So this is the same fabric that we run every season for the Vulgar, 12.5 ounce. We call it a short slub denim. And you can see that the fabric itself is not particularly uniform. You can see if it's not too blown out. It's very sunny in this room today. You can see that the color is not particularly consistent. You've got high points and low points here in terms of color. So you'll get a nice streaky fade as that jean fades out. And then you have the swear words on the inside. And on this jean, hold on, I'm trying to do this one-handed. Not always the easiest thing. 1 second, guys. Give me a... I'm just going to prop this thing up here. Okay, let's take a look. F-U, you effing F. So that's a lot of fun here. I really do enjoy the new font choice that we put on this. So it's a little bit chunky, and I think it makes it a little bit more fun. So flip up the cuff. It definitely flip somebody off this time. There's no question about that. We got real aggressive with these. So fuck you, you fucking fuck on the selvage edge here. So that is the Vulgar 3. That's coming out part of the Fall Winter 21 collection. It's going to be available here in jeans form, Super Guy, Weird Guy, and Easy Guy, as well as the denim jacket. So you've got a bunch of options here as well. So that is the Vulgar 3 for those of you guys who enjoy the Vulgar series. We've got the vulgarities coming. Okay, some opinions on that. I think the pocket selvage ID should show. If anyone gets close enough to read it, it'll be a nice surprise. Yeah, maybe so. Is it possible to put the selvage ID on the Vulgar on the back pockets because it's so long? I don't know. I don't think so. I would not do that, personally. Or in the buttons. That could be funny. Yeah, I don't know how we would do that, but yeah, do it on the button fly, but you wouldn't see it because the buttons would cover it. Anyways, middle finger on the buttons, that could be fun. Let me talk to Brandon. That might be a possibility. It might be a possibility. Okay, so next thing to show off is one of the items that we actually haven't formally announced this collection yet. So really only if you're watching these live streams, you know about this. We've got the Rick and Morty collection coming out this spring, summer. And one of the items from that collection is the Pickle Rick denim. So we've got the denim, the jeans itself. You've got the ostrich leather patch here with Rick looking pretty menacing here on that leather patch. So we've got Pickle Rick. The leather patch itself is ostrich. Now with ostrich leather, you can see here the quills are not always consistent. So some of them they have more quill marks. You can see here it's not, you don't see it up here. So the leather patches will vary significantly. Some will have a lot, some will have a little, some will have medium, some will have none. So, but regardless, the leather itself has this nice grain to it that we thought really matched, a pickle. Naturally, the more bumpy it is, the more pickly it looks. But it's luck of the draw with that one. You've got the pickle the pickle embroidery here on the back pocket. You've got the pocket flasher here. The Pickle Rick Solenia selvage. 15 ounce green cast slubby Japanese selvage denim, and you can see just how slubby this is. Very, very textured. This is a samphrized fabric, so much like the Okayama Spirit 4 and the upcoming Okayama Spirit 5, you still have that beautiful texture without having to worry about the shrink. Take a look at the rest of the jeans themselves. You got that contrast stitching, which is very nice. I think matches the denim very, very nicely. The selvage ID here, it's a little overexposed just because of the lighting in room is very bright, but here's a better look at it here. You've got that perfect pickle Rick color here on the inside, and you can see just how low tension that fabric was woven at. So very, very irregular. These are going to be available around April, May. So you've got the Pickle Rick denim. This comes in our men's fit, super weird and easy guy. You've got the dual branded logo here on the waistband and on the inside of the jeans. I know this is very informal, but I appreciate you guys, hanging out and watching. We've got the Rick and Morty characters here on the pocket bag as well. So we've got all over print pocket bags on the inside. I don't know if I ever showed that off before. I really like that. At least, this way we kind of get everybody, everyone's here on the jeans. So, yeah. And then there will be a matching denim jacket. I don't have the denim jacket, but it will be made from the exact same fabric here. And then the back patch will be this chenille embroidery of Rick fighting the rat. So that's going to look really cool on the back of a denim jacket. Look how nicely that embroidery was done. Very, very clean, very, very plush. And this graphic is super cool. So you can expect that to be available as well. There will be 2 versions of the jacket with the embroidery, without the embroidery. So if something like this isn't your style, you're no worry about that. So for all the Rick and Morty fans out there, coming very soon. So April, May is when we're thinking about launching that. It's not on my production schedule yet, but it is in the pipeline. So that's a fall winter 21 preview. That's a spring summer 21 capsule collection preview. We also have a new work shirt here. I'm going to take off my sweater so I can try it on for you guys, let you see what that's all about. This is the new rinse washed denim NEP work shirt. There we go. And I love our work shirts. In the fall, I wear these a lot. And this one, however, I think is a really, really nice transitional piece because it's not particularly heavy. Sometimes I wear these as like an outerwear piece. I might layer them up with a hoodie underneath or on top. They kind of go either way. I've definitely gone both ways with these, but this one's quite a lightweight material. So it's just a casual overshirt. And what makes this so special is this rinse washed fabric. It is very soft, very hairy, as you can see, also very neppy. It might be hard to see how neppy it is on the exterior of this fabric, but you can see that the texture is very irregular. But on the inside, you really see it. So very, very nice material here. I'm a big fan of this particular one. This is part of the fall winter collection. So a good transitional item. I just love how just damn textured this fabric is. We are going to be doing a lot more coverage of our shirts. I think that's, every week there's a video for our jeans, but we make a lot of shirts. We make a lot of great shirts. So come preparing for fall, we're going to have a lot more information about our shirts coming out there. I was speaking about this with one of our retail partners yesterday, and for us, in-store business, that's part of the business, and we focused a lot on textures and feel when it comes to our shirts. And the problem with that is if you don't really explain that well online, it doesn't translate. So the last season, with stores being closed, it was a little bit of a struggle for us just to get the messaging out there. So right now we're going to get ahead of it and make sure that there's a lot of information about the shirts that we make out there, so that it's an easier online purchase for you guys. And so that means better photos, better fabric descriptions, better stories being told about all the incredible fabrics that we're using. I mean, so I'm wearing the triple twist. I basically live in it. Our triple twist flannel it's one of the best flannels we've ever made. No question about that. And a lot of people missed it because I think, definitely my fault. We didn't tell that story well enough. I know I showed it off here and there, but I think down the line there are going to be, and I get it, there are going to be people say, hey, where can I get this? Where can I get that? Especially for some of our older work shirts, I still get people asking for them because they discover them later on. It's storytelling is a hard thing to do when you make a lot of products, but we need to do it. And so this is a fantastic one. I love it. I'll give you a quick preview of some of the other ones. Look at these ones. Like, we call this the ombre. This fabric is amazing. It's so soft. It's so loosely woven. Another thing that you'll notice about our work shirts is that they are often made with real metal buttons. So, like, just nice, heavy-duty buttons here. The construction is really awesome. The fabrications are fabulous. I mean, we are always picking really, really amazing fabrics, and we just need to tell those stories. And for those of you who have them, you know how great they are. We've got it in the red. We've got it here in this steel color. And then these are really cool. These are wool blend. Just really soft and cozy flannels here. Look at that fabric. So we've even just invested in some new lenses so we can take really, really nice macro photography to let you get a real feel for what these textures are all about. So we're also going to be changing up the labeling on our shirts soon. So there's going to be a lot of improvements, I think, in Shirtland from us. And I think we're going to develop an even better following going forward because I've said it already, but I've definitely failed in really telling that shirt story. So coming soon, you will see more information about our shirts, and I think for those of people who have missed out on what we've made, you'll I don't know. What am I thinking there? For those of people who have missed out before, I think you'll definitely notice what we're putting together. I love my gold flower shirt. I mean, I like our shirts. We make great shirts. I just wish there was more imagery, and I don't have to wish. There's gonna be. We're gonna make it happen. So all that's coming soon. So, all shirts 1 week on the live, pants, jackets, the next. I don't think so. Like, we still have spring, summer shirts that I haven't really shown off here yet. So maybe that's probably something I should do before I start showing you all the fall, winter stuff. So, maybe that's what I'll do next week. We'll do a little bit more spring, summer coverage of our shirts, and then I'll try to find some fun magazines that we can look through and reminisce about old time styles, old time fashions. So let's get into snack time. Actually, before that, I want to show you a chain stitch project that Risa has been working on. Where's your shirt? Here. So for those fans of The Life Aquatic, Risa's favorite movie, Risa's been working on this chain stitch embroidery on one of our work shirts, actually. So this is the Army Green work shirt, and so Risa's putting this all together here. She's doing all the chain stitching herself, and it's really, really coming along. So tell us all about this, Risa.
I don't know. This is the Korean ponyfish, I think I call it. It's one of my favorite things from that movie, which is already my favorite movie. And I don't know. I just wanted to try something that, isn't just like following lines, and this is personally my favorite thing. So it's fun working on it. And obviously, like, I still have like a lot to practice.
Yeah.
But I mean, I got to this point where like like a specific project would definitely like push me
Right.
be better.
Yeah. And I love this. Zizu Society, junior member.
So I mean, if you know the movie, so junior member is a phrase that so the Ned, son of what's his name, Zizu?
Yeah.
Zizu wears a ring that he got from childhood that says Zizu Society junior member with the logo insignia, and that's just, I don't know, it gives me a chuckle. So
Yeah.
I wanted to put that on.
Yeah. So yeah, it's coming along really great, and it's made on one of our workshops. I suspect that this will be ready next week,
I think so.
or if not sooner.
Yeah, I only spent a couple hours on here. I still have to, like, the hardest thing for me here is that, like, I don't have a ton of colors, even though I do have. Like, it's just, like, I don't have all the colors. So I have to, like, think of the colors. And I started without thinking.
Right. I mean, we do have quite a lot. Well,
these are not all usable, though.
So anyways, these are all yarns. So we're actually going to put up a pegboard wall here, and it's all going to be yarns. So our own little chain stitching studio, right?
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Trying.
We're getting there. So let's get to snack time today, because we found something pretty cool. Let me preface this. So, many of you guys know I love soda. And the other day, it's been maybe a couple months ago, I showed you guys this soda. So this was like, we were at a shop, and I was like, wow, that packaging, I really like the sticker. This is, Iyoshi Craft Cola. And I bought this thinking, oh, this is cola syrup, because it was like $5 US for a single bottle of cola. Turns out it was just $5 for a single bottle of cola, and not the syrup at all. They actually had the syrup next to it, and it was something like, I don't know, $15 or something like that. And for like 100 milliliters. So we went back to the store where we got this, and because I actually wanted to try out the syrup on stream. So we went there, and yeah, it was like massively expensive. And next to this Itoyoshi brand of like craft cola syrup was this craft cola syrup, which was double the volume and about the same price. So this is like $15 about $14 US, maybe $16, $17 Canadian, something like that, maybe more. This is like 200 milliliters of cola syrup. Now, I don't know what this is actually, because this stuff did not taste like Coke. It tasted like spicy soda. Like, if I remember, I don't remember exactly.
But it did have a little spice that is very
It had a bite, like
you would think of Coke, like a candy Coke maybe, but
I don't know. I'll have to try this again to remember, but I remember it being good, but it did not remind me of Coke. But this syrup was next to that brand of syrup. Sorry, I'm late to the party. My next buy is a heavyweight black denim. Tell me good news, Bezad. Do we have a heavyweight black denim? The Okayama Spirit 5 is an indigo by black, so if you want something pretty dark, that's a good option for you. And, anyways, that's maybe my best option for you right now. Heavyweight black. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, the Bane is out.
Oh, that's right. Bane is out right now. 16-ounce heavyweight slub black. So there's another option for you there as well. So Bane and Okayama Spirit 5. Those are... Okayama Spirit 5 isn't black. It's not all black, but
It's also very far in the future.
it's also, yeah, that's coming out in the fall. So if you need something now, Bane is your best option. Okay, back to the syrup. Pick this up because it looked the same as the other one. And if you take a close look at it, maybe we get really close in the sun, you can see that it's like, it's full of particles. Like, it looks like it's full of spices and stuff. Yeah, it looked interesting. And then Risa told me one of the instructions, Trunks is 18-ounce black. That's true. I don't know if we have many of those in stock, but if we do, check it out. It'll be on Tate and Yoko. Anyways, Risa told me that the instructions for this were like, you can mix it with soda or you can mix it with milk. Mm-hmm. And I'm not sure how I felt about it being mixed with milk, but we're going to try it. I want to mix it with soda, so we can make some soda water right now, and then we're going to mix it with a little bit of milk, and we'll see how disgusting that is.
And all the ingredients, like, it says, like, they use orange from Ehime Prefecture, organic. They use lemon from Iwaki Island.
Okay.
Organic. They use lime from organic, whatever. Sugar from Okinawa. Like, it's very, like, health.
Is a healthy...
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going
to... natural kind of thing.
Okay, we're going to try that. Let's make some soda water. And let's get the milk. So...
It also says that if you, like, drop that squeeze of lemon, that might make it more refreshing.
In the milk?
Well, no, like, after you mix the drink, so...
Okay, but how do they want you to mix it with milk?
I don't know, it just says that, like, you put 1 to 4 ratio.
1 to 4.
Soda water or milk.
Okay,
and
so...
There's not much shit else.
Okay, so, Risa, do you want to just make some soda water here real quick? So we'll get some fresh soda going on here. Just do a little quick... won't it curdle the milk? I don't know. We're gonna find out. That's
just so gross.
Don't want the chunks. Was hoping for something heavier and not DBZ. Yeah. So I guess your options would be Bane then for the moment. I mean, we have the solid black selvage that's like 13, 14 ounces. It's what I'm wearing right now. Actually, so if you want to take a look at that. Just for some ideas. There's also the Japan Heritage Black, which is in stock. And that's, I think, 15 ounces. So, yeah. Okay, so Risa's soda making. Sodifying with Risa.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's a 1 to 4 ratio is what they're calling for?
Yeah, so let's just open this.
Okay, let's get your initial thoughts on smell and whatever.
Second. Oh, it's very spicy. It's not. It's very spice, like not hot, but like spicy smelling.
Okay, let me try it.
So got a lot of cinnamony.
Why don't you just carbonate the milk? Yeah.
I mean, we could.
Yeah, we could.
Wanted to.
I don't know. Whoa. It smells like Christmas.
Yeah. Cinnamon and like, I don't know.
Yeah, it's very spicy. This is not going to make a cola. This is going to make a spicy drink that will probably be good. Oh, I don't know if that's going to taste good in milk though. Interesting.
Yeah, I don't know.
Death Wish Coffee Valhalla Odin Force Blend. Must try for your Chambord. Highly recommended. Randomly saw your pour over. Yeah, I've got my Chemex over here. Yeah, I there's definitely, if you guys have coffee recommendations, I definitely want to know about them.
So they got cola nuts.
Okay.
Clove.
Okay, clove. I can definitely smell the clove.
Allspice.
Okay.
Cardamom.
Cardamom.
Cinnamon.
Yeah.
Sancho. spice.
I don't know what that is.
It's the Japanese like.
Oh, green.
No, it's hard to explain.
Okay.
It's a very specific spice though. The chili pepper and other spice.
Okay.
Okay, so let's just let me get a look.
It's high in caffeine. Be prepared. All right. Well, that's someone's suggesting Death Wish coffee. We're gonna have to try that out. Okay, so Reese is gonna eyeball this.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna make too much.
Yeah.
Are we making the milk?
Yeah, we'll do both.
Like flat milk?
Yeah, I guess so. Oh, it's gonna be disgusting.
Yeah. Well.
Okay, so we'll do one with soda water, and we'll do one with milk. Yeah, probably just up to the line there. A little bit more.
More? I think.
Okay.
No, we want to taste it.
Okay, fine.
Oh, I don't know about this.
Okay.
I'm gonna go light in the milk.
Try Black Blood of the Earth. Is that a coffee brand, Garrett? Black Blood of the Earth. Okay, we're gonna have to.
Oh,
It looks. Oh, let's get a close look at that milk one. This looks fine. This looks like this, right? It looks exactly the same.
this is not my favorite taste.
Risa hates milk, by the way. So
No, but I also like I licked the spoon of this one. I got a little preview.
okay.
It's not cola in any
Shape of, yeah, it's not. If I remember correctly, this was just a spicy soda, and definitely not representative
but I
of a
think
cola.
It's much less cola here
Okay.
than this than anyways.
Okay, let's say coffee. Say coffee from New York City. Heart coffee from Portland. Okay, thank you for those recommendations. I'm gonna if you guys send me a DM later with the links, it's easier for me to keep track of that. But I will definitely try them out. Okay, let's take a look at. It's spicy, man. Look at that. There's
it's definitely
there's a lot of particles in this soda.
homemade look.
Yeah. It's gonna be like chai latte. Will do. Okay.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Okay. Spicy. You can smell the orange.
Yeah. Fruits like lemon or like some kind of
Citrusy,
citrus
yeah.
smell. That's good. That probably.
It's good. I like it. It's definitely not cola. It's spicy. It's fresh. Like, you can taste the citrus, but there's also, like, cinnamon and, like, what was that, clove? You can taste the spice with the citrus flavor. For me, it's like, it tastes like an expensive candle.
Yeah.
That's what that tastes like. That tastes like an $80 candle.
Maybe because I read the things,
Yeah.
but it really does taste exactly like fruits, orange and like lemon and stuff, and these spices, and it doesn't taste anything like cola. Nothing.
Right.
I don't know
Zero
where
cola
that's
taste.
coming from. I guess they use cola nuts. or
Yeah.
whatever.
If you like particles in your drink, there's particles in your drink.
And there's a lot of particles.
Yeah, a
in the
lot.
drink.
It's not distracting, but I don't know if like it's necessary for it to be in there
Like, when would you want to drink this?
on a hot summer day.
Do you?
It just as an interesting drink.
It is very interesting.
I don't know if I would.
I've never had
I don't know if I would
anything like that.
definitely crave this or not, but it's not. This is good. I give this a. I don't know what I would rate it, but I would say it's fine. It's good. Nothing says soda like an expensive candle. Yeah, it tastes like a rich person's drink. That's what I.
Yeah, maybe.
Like-
I mean, it
like
definitely has that like
Star-
craft, like
Starbucks would sell that for $14. That would be. We were at a Starbucks Reserve the other day. Holy crap! Like, we've been to the one in Nakameguro, which is beautiful. And we actually just stumbled upon this other Starbucks, which we thought was a regular Starbucks until I went inside and saw that they had $17 freaking lattes.
Like the regular thing was like a small drink was like 900 yen. And
Yeah.
I'm like, why?
Yeah.
And then you realize it was
A
like,
Starbucks Reserve,
Yeah.
and, you know, special and
so
whatever.
you could choose the beans, like blend beans.
Yeah.
It was a little bit cheaper as opposed to single origin.
Yeah.
And that was like $9 and $12. It was like
Yeah.
it's a big difference. You also couldn't choose the size.
Yeah.
You get the size that you got.
Yeah.
It's, I don't know. I mean, it in like a Meguro location, it kind of makes sense because it's like super gorgeous and you're like enjoying the atmosphere. It feels very expensive.
Yeah.
But in this one, it's just like a regular old Starbucks.
Yeah.
The pictures are nice, but
Yeah. Wasn't the best, but still.
complain.
This is a... Anyways,
Yeah.
let's try the milk version because... Oh, this is going to be a little painful. So let's take a look at it.
I don't know, but the guy said that like it would taste like
Yeah,
salad.
maybe.
I think maybe that's
So particles dissolved at the bottom. I'm going to give it a quick mix up before we consume this. Okay, get it all freshly mixed here.
I went a little light on milk on this one.
Okay. Sorry. Let's flip it around. There we go. Don't do it, man. I'm doing it for you guys. This is for all of you. Definitely not. This is good.
Good.
Yeah, it's good.
Look at all these floating things.
It's good. It's like sweet milk.
Yeah.
It's way better. Is it way better than the soda? They're different.
They're different. It's
If
not
this was
better.
warm, it would be... Yeah, this is good.
It does taste like sweet.
A sweet...
hot.
Yeah.
Like, if it was warm, I think it would
Yeah.
taste better too.
Yeah, this tastes so sweet.
Yeah, sweet chai,
Yeah.
chai, kind of like those
Yeah.
spicy latte kind of thing.
Wow. Okay. This definitely... Is it definitely better in the milk? I don't know if it's definitely better in the milk, but I'm much more impressed by it in the milk than I am with the soda. So, my teeth hurt just watching you. With warm milk would be better, I think. Yes, I think so as well. Definitely a surprise. I thought it was going to be gross.
Yeah.
I definitely was expecting this to be not great. What if
And
it was ice cream? This would probably be a good ice cream.
Yeah.
This is a fancy, milk. It's a fancy latte. Yeah, with a little bit of caffeine, maybe a little bit of tea in here.
I'm surprised that I don't taste any of the fruits that we tasted in
Yeah.
the soda. It really doesn't.
It just
taste
comes out
like
really
it.
sugary in that one.
Yeah.
Okay, well, there you have it. That's Natural Craft Cola for this week's edition of Snack Time. And as you guys know, Snack Time brings us to the end of these live streams. Thanks so much for joining us again this week. We will have the live stream up, the live stream replay up again on YouTube, as well as a highlight reel as well. So you can check out some of the previews and maybe some of my rants there. So we will be back again next week, 7 p.m., the regular time, here on Instagram Live. Thanks so much for watching. If you're watching this on the replay, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Tell all your friends about us, and we will be back again very soon. Have a great weekend, everybody. Have a great night, and I don't know. That's it, I guess. Later, everyone.